Welcome back. Breaking news overnight. Israel and Hamas both agree to phase one of President Trump's historic peace proposal to effectively end the war in Gaza with a ceasefire and release all of the remaining hostages. 48 are still held in Gaza in captivity, 20 of whom are thought to be still alive. All could be released as soon as this Saturday. President Trump says he expects them home by Monday. Joining me now is Texas Congressman Ronny Jackson, a member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, as well as a doctor himself. Congressman, great to see you. Thank you for being here. Your reaction to this historic moment in time.
Well, I think this is great, Maria. I mean, this is something we've been waiting for a very long time. Make no mistake about it, this is purely because President Trump has involved himself in this. You know, this would not be possible if he had not taken the bold action and had the guts to go after the Iranian nuclear program and show the world that Iran has been neutered and undermine their proxies all over the world right now. And that's a big part of this. In addition, he involved himself in what was going on in Qatar, and he basically got the Qataris to participate in this because they need us now. And they, you know, after they were attacked or after they attacked Hamas in Qatar, when they came after the Hamas leadership there, they realized that they needed the Americans on their side. President Trump recognized this. He saw this. He used this to his advantage the same way he does with tariffs and everything else. He is a master at figuring out what people need and what they want and getting the results that he wants and he needs and what's best for the American people. This is a perfect example of that, and I'm really excited to see it. It's the first step, Maria, in what's coming next. You know, when he took over as president again this time, he wants to pick up where we left off with Middle Eastern peace. During the first administration, he had Jared Kushner over there. Now he's got Kushner and Witkoff over there again. They know the players. They're going to be responsible for picking up where we left off. This has the first step in renewing the Abraham Accords and establishing peace in the Middle East is to establish peace in Gaza, and that is necessary before anything else can happen. So this is the first step in many great things that are going to come for peace and stability in the Middle East.
Well, you're right to mention President Trump and his relationships in the Middle East, because this could not have been done without that. The president has a relationship, a friendship with the prime minister of Qatar and the leadership there and the leadership across the Middle East. It should not go unnoticed the fact that the president's first trip, his first international trip, was to the Middle East. And all of that pomp and circumstance that you saw in Saudi Arabia, in the United Arab Emirates, was all about celebrating President Trump. No doubt he was thinking about what he is going to do with that in terms of leverage. I want to get your take on the hostages, because I understand now that hospitals in the region are getting ready for the hostages, to the 20 whom we believe are still alive, to need care. I mean, you were the doctor for 3 presidents, the White House physician. What are you expecting in terms of the work that will need to be done for the hostages? We don't know what kind of condition they're in.
Well, Maria, they're going to be in bad shape. I'm pretty confident of that. You know, in the past, when they've released hostages, Hamas has tried to drag their feet to give themselves a few days or a few weeks to get the hostages in a situation where they look a little bit better physically before they turn them over. If they turn all 20 of these over, coming from a variety of groups, you know, that have not treated them well, they are going to be in bad shape, and they're going to need some care. It's going to be horrific to see the condition of many of them, but you know, we're going to have to stand fast on this. Israel's going to have to continue with their ceasefire. Hamas is going to have to keep their word on this. You know, like you said, we're in a unique situation here where this is the first time we've ever had a leader who has the trust and the confidence of both the Arab world and the Israelis, the Jews, at this particular point. And that's key in making all of this happen.
Yeah, it's a great point. Meanwhile, I mean, what do you want to say to your colleagues here? Obviously, President Trump has been working and the White House has been open for business, but it is day 9 of the government shutdown. Tensions are rising on Capitol Hill. House Speaker Mike Johnson faced off with 2 Democrat senators outside of his office yesterday. And in another heated moment, New York Congressman Mike Lawler confronted House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries over the Obamacare subsidies. Watch this.
Don't sit here and try to lecture us about whether or not we did our job. We did our job. You did not.
Well, you're not doing your job right now.
Oh, you mean the bill that I'm signed on to extend it? Oh, yeah, cute, right, because you know what? We actually have put forth legislation to do it. You guys just keep pontificating.
You're holding the American people hostage because you want to have a policy debate.
Yes,
we have policy debates here every day.
Policy debate.
There's no policy debate when nobody's there. You're talking to yourself.
Hello, I'm here.
You're not going to talk. You're not going to talk to me. You're not going to talk to me and talk over me
non-New York residents
because you don't want to hear what I have to say.
Oh, I'm listening.
So why don't you just keep your mouth shut?
Senate Democrats blocking Republicans' bid to reopen the government for a sixth time yesterday. Another vote is expected today. Congressman, what is your reaction to this?
Well, this is an easy fix, Maria. The Senate just needs 5 Democrats in the Senate need to come together and they need to vote to pass this. This is a clean CR. It has no Republican initiatives. It has no additional spending. It only gives us time to continue to negotiate. If they want to talk about ACA subsidies, then let's get this passed. Then we can sit down and have those conversations. One of the things we're not going to do is we're not going to go and impose another $1.4 trillion in spending on the American people. We did a lot of great things with the One Big Beautiful Bill. This is not going to be a process to undo that. I do understand that the Democrats, many have ran with the Biden and Harris administration in their last election, are keeping promises. They're keeping promises that they made to illegal immigrants that if they come here, they will get free health care, free housing, free education, and free food. And we are not going to let that happen because President Trump and the Republicans, we're keeping our campaign promise to the American people that those days are over. We are not going to pay for the health care of illegal immigrants anymore. And that's a big part of what they want here. It's not just the ACA subsidies. It's paying for all of these millions and millions of people that they, quote, paroled, that they say are here legally now, that they want to give Medicare benefits to. We're not going to let that happen.
All right. We will leave it there and be watching this impasse. Congressman, good to see you. Thanks so much. Ronny Jackson this morning.